Dunkleosteus, also known as the Hynerpeton, which means terrible fish, lived in what is now Western Europe and North America during the Devonian period, roughly 360 million years ago. This armoured nightmare fish was equipped with crushing jaws and rows upon rows of sharp teeth, making it a formidable hunter of the seas. So it's easy to think that being born a Dunkleosteus would be pretty sweet. After all, they were the apex predators of their time. They ruled the oceans with an iron fin. So don't they deserve a happy ending? Well, no. Because we're going to show you why being born as a Dunkleosteus was actually a prehistoric nightmare. Ah yes, the Dunkleosteus. The very name strikes fear into the hearts of all who hear it. With a body like a tank and jaws that could make short work of a full-grown human, this prehistoric fish was truly a sight to behold. But looks can be deceiving, because despite its seemingly ferocious appearance, the Dunkleosteus was actually a bit of a wimp. Let us explain. First off, let's talk about that so-called epic bite of yours. Scientists say you had one of the strongest bites in history, stronger even than that of the Tyrannosaurus Rex. But here's the catch. You had no actual teeth. Instead, your jaw was made of giant, self-sharpening bone plates that worked like a terrifying nutcracker. Imagine going to the dentist and he says, "Good news, you'll never get cavities. Bad news, you have no teeth, just two massive cleavers instead." Would you consider that an upgrade? We're not sure. The thing is, you weren't exactly chewing your food, you were just snapping it in half and hoping for the best. And what happens when you eat like that? Well, you tend to get a lot of splinters. See, bones aren't exactly the most nutritious part of a fish. So after you chomp down on your dinner, you'd be left with a mouthful of tiny shards that would get stuck between your cleavers. Talk about a pain in the jaw. Sure, you were a giant, heavily armoured fish, but guess what? That armour made you slower than a grandma on a treadmill. While other prehistoric fish were zooming around, you were basically the underwater version of an old rusty truck. And since evolution didn't bless you with a flexible body, you couldn't even chase prey properly. You had to ambush your food like a couch potato waiting for delivery. But wait, there's more. Dunkleosteus was basically the ocean's first rage quitter. Why? Because you couldn't chew properly. So if you bit something and it wasn't tasty enough, you'd just spit it out in frustration. Scientists have literally found half-eaten fish skeletons near Dunkleosteus fossils, proof that you were too picky for your own good. Your eating strategy was basically, bite first, regret it later, spit it out, repeat until extinction. Speaking of extinction, one of the leading theories as to why Dunkleosteus disappeared from the planet is because you ate all the food. You were such an overpowered predator that eventually there was nothing left for you to eat. Imagine being so good at eating that you accidentally delete your entire species. Being a Dunkleosteus might sound cool at first. You're big, armoured, and can bite with the force of a T-Rex. But then you realise you have no real teeth. You're slow and clunky. Your attitude towards food is a disaster. You literally ate yourself into extinction. So yeah, being a Dunkleosteus? Absolute nightmare. Now check out why being born as a Smilodon sucked, or watch this video instead.